I gotta find myself again. Yeah, I've been lost for way too long. I'm not as gentle as
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a new deconstruction of my song Serenity off my project Vega. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video. So with this tutorial, I'm gonna try to make it as fast as possible. The beat is fairly simple for the most part, as you can see, and also hearing it in the song, and I'm gonna break it down. And I mentioned before that Serenity iTRY is a two-part song. Serenity in this section was just made by itself. iTRY was made in another session. I don't know if you guys would probably want the iTRY deconstruction because it's also really simple, maybe up to like 3 or 4 loops, but it all depends. If you put in the comment section, I might go ahead and break it down. So just for a little background story on this specific song, this song was really just created in a time when I was going through a lot of anxiety and depression. I don't know why it happened. This was around like 2018 when it first happened. So this is how Serenity was created, and you can hear lyrically, even in the beginning, I got to find myself again because I'm not as gentle as before. Those songs just kind of resonated with what I was going through at the time. So Serenity was just built off of that, just off of that emotion. So I'm going to break down the beat and let you guys hear and feel everything that I was doing. So the first thing I have is a stock sound in FL Studio, which is Slayer. It's a guitar. It's pretty much like a electric guitar kind of sound. So this is the first loop, and this is how it sounds like with it. So that sound loops throughout the entire beat. Some things that I did, I automated the it's pretty much a fade out that happens at the end of a note right here. So you can see with gross beat, I just loaded in gross beat, went to the section to where I had mute. I created an automation clip, so anytime that long tail comes out with the guitar, it fades out, and just to give the beat a little bit more room. After that, I have a snare. Well, it's not really a snare, it's more like a rim shot. After that, I have these 808s. So I'm gonna right click and mute it. With the 808, I just EQ'd a little bit out of it. Not even a little bit, I actually EQ'd a lot out of it because I had to make some room for the other sounds in it. Added a fruity limiter. So the reason why I EQ'd so much out of this 808 is because with the electric guitar has a lot of bass in it, and I didn't want the frequency of the electric guitar and the 808s to clash so much. So I removed a lot of the 808 frequency. I didn't want it to just overpower the entire beat. But once you hear it together, everything in context sounds good. The 808 by itself doesn't sound, it doesn't sound too full. That's because a lot of mids are being taken out. With the hi-hats, this is a hi-hat pattern that I have. And going to it, I just EQ'd up to 2K. Put some reverb on it just so that it stands out a little bit in the mix. So that's all I did with the hi-hats. After that, I had a guitar loop that I went ahead and just chopped around. So playing it, I'm just gonna mute it for you guys to hear it. So what I did was just EQ'd up to 200, just making some room for the bass to come in. And these are actually chopped in 2 different loops. So these, I believe these are 2 different loops, but I went ahead and just chopped it together. And I did the same, just EQ'd up to 200. So playing it together. So yeah, that's all I did with it. The next thing I have right here are the kicks. And just EQ'd up to around the 30 hertz. EQ'd up to 2K. and the kick is really blasted at above 3 decibels. With mixing this beat, it was pretty loud. On top of it, I just added a fruity soft clipper and a fruity convolver. This is something I just prefer to do while creating and mixing Vega. So with most of the beats, I always added a fruity convolver EQ just to cut it, and a fruity soft clipper, just making sure the entire thing doesn't go past 0 decibels. So with the kick is gonna stop at 0, so it's gonna clip some in the entire mix, but that was the point, for the kicks to really just stand out. Aside from that, I have this crash. Just EQ'd up to 2K. And also there's a drop sound that I have. This is included in my Galactica drum kit, my bad. This is included in that sound kit, and it's basically a drop that just kind of fills in the beat a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Playing everything all together in context, this is what it sounds like. Whoops. Let's turn everything back on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I created Serenity. If you guys just still want the iTry version, which is the second half of the song, then just put in the comment section. Also, thumbs up in this video. Put whatever song you want to see broken down from Vega. Make sure to also keep streaming Vega. And if you need your song mixed and mastered, just go to bluenovabeats.com. Go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page and send me a message there. But I'll catch everybody on the next video.
Put the angels on my arms. Look, as much as I stand strong, I can't do this on my own.